okay, or I'm on TV largely due to your influence. Yeah, you've always been the mentor. I remember those days where it seemed like the bar had left you alone. You were the lone voice, the lone lawyer talking. I used to get angry that, why wouldn't the senior lawyers join and talk? Why wouldn't the senior lawyers join and talk? Why wouldn't the senior lawyers join and talk? And the next thing I knew, I had joined you.
I remember how repeatedly you would say this to me, and I would say, slow down.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Right, so you used to love your private life.
Yes, sir.
And just about, now getting to about 2 years now, you've been shot into this public life.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you enjoy it, do you?
No, not in terms of just relishing it for its sake. No, because it comes with a lot of limitations. That's to say that things that ordinarily I could do, I no longer can. Everything you do, you are watching. Hey, if the public got to know this, how would it fare? So it brings a lot of stress. Right. Yeah, it brings a lot of stress.
Right.
But the motivating factor, like I said, at least I know it means that for some years now, we've been giving you support. Right. So even if the senior lawyers say they won't talk, junior lawyers will talk. And when I say junior, I don't mean like we are junior.
Of course.
Junior in terms of relative to the stalwarts. You know, even now Tadiosori is talking. I remember those days. I call senior Tadiosori. I say, senior, you guys should be the ones talking, because we all know that Thaddeus is a colossus. Yeah. I went to meet Ace and Kuma when he said he was no longer going to talk. I said, no, senior, even because of your age, certain age bracket, they want to listen to you more than younger ones like us, etc. So, I mean, I'm happy I've joined the crusade. We are building a stronger society.
Even busy. Let's cut to the chase. You went to the office of the Special Prosecutor, abusing officers, obstructing them from doing their work, and didn't expect that you'd be arrested, because that is an offense, at least under the OSP Act Section 29(3).
Well, Sam, I'm not abusive. No, at all. It's a story that has been fabricated. That's why I came out straight with my version to say what the truth is. Unfortunately for me, you had your reporter, journalist, Fatah Bayarga, right? Yes, and the cameraman. And then also I have two of my lawyers with me. Yes, they were the persons at least who I trust will say the truth. No, I didn't go there to cause trouble. You know what happened? Cut to the chase, like you said earlier. The soldier abused me. He said he will show me in a very menacing manner.
Without provocation at all.
Absolutely, and we'll soon come to the step by step, but I just want to say the core of it. Yes. So can you imagine? I was walking, I was like walking about 5 to 7 meters, okay, with him behind. I didn't even know, so let's put it this way. I walked past the security post for about 5 to 7 meters. Then he called from behind. So can you imagine? Somebody is walking to the reception, then you call him from behind, and they say, next time you come here and do that again, I will show you, and that's from a soldier. And he was pointing his hands and fingers at me. So you see, it was quite threatening enough. Then I said, no, you have no authority to do that. You can't stop me from going out to grant interviews, right? So the next thing I knew, then he said, you're a stupid man. So I looked at it and said, no. So I also replied that he's stupid. I think I had to reply in equal measure, because such an unrepentant soldier, if you allowed it to happen, he would continue doing that. And I can tell you that subsequently, a senior police officer called me and said they did the same thing to him some months ago. And Sami Daku knows about it. That person had coincidentally gone to see Sami Daku, and the soldiers did that. So if it's a lie, I mean, of course, when you mentioned that there was an incident, and Sami Daku knows. When we say Sami Daku, he's the director of strategy and communications, among others, at the OSP. So that's not it. Do we have time to go through step by step now?
It's curious that such a thing will happen without any provocation, because as we understand from your narrative so far, you had been asked not to conduct the interview in front of, at the entrance.
Yes.
And some of the journalists rather try to ask the officers, why can't we do this here? And you were the one,
say that again,
as you said, told them that they should be calm, so you moved a little away.
Yeah.
Then you finish with that, and you're walking back into the OSP's offices, and the soldier attacks you.
That is it, absolutely. So I'm still a bit traumatized. Yeah, because I was like, this is insane. I'm still a bit traumatized. That is the right narration. So rightly, as you said, so when I came back, I went past the security. The first person I met was a policeman who came and sacked us. And I, as I said, I dutifully obeyed. So, in other words, I think, looking back, when I met the policeman, when I returned in, he didn't say anything to me. I didn't say, I just passed. With hindsight, I think I expected that he should commend me. That the moment he said they should move, I quickly obeyed, moved them, that we should go. Then we went and did the interview where he thought was good.
What we hear from the officers, rather, is that it is those officers who deserve commendation because you abuse them, rather.
Good.
Because they have sought to caution you. After you had finished the interview and returning into the offices, then they have sought to caution you by saying, please, we don't do that here. And that's what led to, as we have been informed, you stating that you will do anything you want. And then it led into the altercation. And we're being told that you actually used, abusive words, that you could do anything you want. The one who was instructing you was an idiot, and so on and so forth.
Well, it's a complete falsehood. That's a false statement. As I mentioned, so when I returned, I met the policeman first. As I say, I just went past. But I'm saying with hindsight, maybe you should have commended. As you keep narrating a story, ordinarily I greet or I would say something, but as I said, I just went past him quietly. So I went about 5-7 meters. Then now, there are two policemen. The first one, the tall one, said, "You." Sam, that's the way, "you." So 5-7 meters, and naturally, you would want to turn. So I turned. Then I saw him. Then he continued. We allowed you to park in this yard, and then you went out to grant an interview. Next time, I won't allow you to do that. Then being a lawyer, naturally, I'll be curious. Which law is that? So I said, no, you can't stop me from going out to grant an interview. Of course, let's not forget, President Jefferson, the third president of the U.S., said he prefers a nation or a society with a strong media to a society with a government but no media. In other words, for the media, don't play. I'm going up into a powerful institution. I want to give a few comments for society to be informed what's going on. And you think that's not necessary. So I told him he had no powers. Then he kept quiet. The tall soldier kept quiet. Then I moved further, 2-3 steps. Then I heard, "As for me," that's paraphrasing. Then I turned. And that's the short soldier. Then he said, "As for me, look, next time you come and do that here, I will show you." Very menacing, in a menacing manner. Sam, let me complete the sentence this way. Then I said, "No, you have no powers." Then the next thing, he said, "You're a stupid man." So it's that soldier who started. So what was I obstructing? So remember, I'm going. The man talking to me is behind me, about 5 meters. He's done with me. I mean, he had no need to check me. So he was not checking me, not doing any security checks. I'm 5-7 meters towards the reception. So he calls me from behind. I'm not standing with him and obstructing anything. So, and he insults me. And I think as a lawyer, I should keep quiet. No, we have to stand for our rights.
I get a sense that they may have felt that you would have broken their protocol. Because having been to the place a number of times, just 2 weeks ago, I led a client there, you would find that the protocol there is that once you go inside and you park, you go straight to the reception, and you are processed to go to what you have to do before you walk out of the place. So do you think they felt agitated that you have parked inside and you want to go outside and return?
Sam, it's because of situations like this that Article 107 of our Constitution is against retroactivity or retrospectivity. This protocol you are talking about, is it written anywhere there? So to make it simple, maybe you put a dashboard or maybe a sign, and then put out the rules that once you enter here, these are the protocols. So make the laws before. So you see, in this case, they failed. And I can tell you that that was my 3rd day of attendance. So I say 3rd because I'd been there the week before there the first time, so 2 weeks. So this is the 3rd one. On the 2 previous occasions, that's the same way I packed and went out to grant interviews, came in, and there was no issue. So you can't blame me.